Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Collective. Today I am going to pick up on your energy and find out what needs to be prioritized. So if you've clicked on this video, I can tell you that that's what's happening. My goal and point is to help you stay on course and on your higher purpose. This is to help you kind of prioritize in your energy right now. With that being said, thank you so much for clicking in this video. I appreciate you sharing your energy. I'm excited to help you out and ultimately look forward to a few different things during this reading. First, look forward to a sound list, a few songs that are attached to this song or this reading energetically. So if you want more, definitely take advantage of those just below in the information. And then towards the end of this reading, look forward to me charm casting. So if you want more, definitely you'll get more from that. So, wow. So since you've already clicked on this video, I'm already picking up on your energy. And I see a lot of confusion, fear, instability, or fear of having or not having stability. Ultimately, you're kind of tired of the drama. You're trying to make things smaller. Ultimately, you're living in your head. Ultimately, this is what's happening. Ultimately, you're really tired of things that influence you, and romance being one of them. But I mean, it's still involved in your situation. But ultimately, you're trying to find happiness. It is important to you, but ultimately, you're kind of living in your head. There's nothing rooting you to your situation. So the rooted energy is ultimately what I'm picking up on. This is the root chakra. That's the energy that shows a problem. So with that being said, there could be issues with, hold on, I have the list. Okay, so it's pretty much feeling discontent in your situation. You're having a hard time staying on course. You're having a hard time staying organized. You're essentially disorganized. Ultimately, you're living in a fearful state and you don't feel safe. This is the core problem, is you need to find safety. You need to feel safe enough in your situation to want to root yourself. So the point and goal is to figure out why and how and where you can get your rooted energy and how to get it back, or to put it back on course, pretty much. So that's what I'm going to pick up on. That's what I'm helping you with. That's the big energy. All right, I'm going to start your song list. Thank you again for clicking on this video. Like it if you want, please. Okay. Starting the music. Achilles heel. Okay, this is, ooh, all right. I'm excited to see what's happening in your situation. Let's do this. At this point, I feel like you're even confused by your own thoughts. Or you're so stuck in your head to the point where you're having a hard time figuring out or deciphering what's going on or what matters. This is making you, it's like, it's, what's the best word? It's keeping you back. It's the only, yeah, it's the only thing that can keep you back. Let's find out. All right, right in the heart of this situation, what's going on? Yeah, you feel like you're walking on pins and needles. The top of your, or the heart of your situation is the 8, which is the strength. What's crossing you energetically in that situation is the 10 of Cups. Okay, what's on top of this energy situation? This is ultimately what needs to be prioritized. The Ten of Wands? Yeah. Standing up for yourself. Oh, yeah. Not letting this thing take you down anymore. What's on bottom of your situation is judgment. What's happened just recently in the past leading up to this situation? The Nine of Cups. What are you stepping into in the near future? The Sun. The Position. Ah, what is it? It won't tell me. I'll ask later. Hold on. All right. Who is this energy? Who clicked on this video? What about them needs to be seen? Is that it? Who are you in this reading? My fingers are very sticky with these cards sometimes. You are the Six of Wands. You're ready to be recognized for who you are. You're tired of being misjudged or seen in the wrong light, and tired of fighting or walking on pins and needles. You're ready to just live in your energy and get what you deserve. Be recognized for everything great about you. It's almost like you're having a hard time in your situation being seen in the right way. This is very concerning to you. All right, what you're moving into in your situation with an outside influence is the Tower. It looks like the heart of the situation. Wow, that's the card of the day. Is the 9. So that's the Hermit. What's the outcome to this situation? If you guys don't follow me on Instagram yet, I do daily collective energy every day, a song of the day, and the Badass Daily. That's the oracle spread that I get on a daily. Okay, your outcome, Queen of Pentacles. You found your worth, and you know that you're so, you're bigger. You're so much bigger, and you're definitely worth something, and you know that. Something about your situation is helping you find your worth, and ultimately this is propelling you. It's helping you see what it is that you want to put into. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. It looks like, yes, drama, in fact, is the biggest obstacle right now. But ultimately, the Four of Cups in this energy is what will help you through this situation. Bottom line, we'll get more. I plan next for some oracle cards. I'd like to see how you're feeling, just quickly, to make sure that I tap into the right energy and counsel you in the right way. Yeah, you feel trapped. Okay. And you're bound by a decision. Okay. And guided by an angel. If that resonates, please take it, but otherwise I'm gonna let it go. But it appeared, I acknowledged it. All right, ultimately, I can tell you, it looks like you have an idea, or you've been thinking of something or someone or whatever it is that brings you happiness, and that is ultimately what you're focusing on, is finding your happiness. You feel like you, in your own energy, have pretty much concluded what makes you happy. You feel like you have gotten there enough in your own right, in your own, where you feel to the point where, in general, you are happy with yourself, with where you're going, and what you want from life. And that is extremely important in this situation, but everything surrounding you right now, that's the thing, is you understanding that, and that's big. That's the great part. But you don't have any of that. And it looks like your current situation could potentially cause you to not live in this happiness, live in this potential. And the drama surrounding this situation could literally occupy your time so much to the point where it's useless energy and trash energy, and it's just, oh. And I feel like you see this is the bottom energy. It's like you already understand this, and ultimately you're looking to kind of find more in your situation. You're so bored and so discontent to the point where you know that you're kind of stuck in this low vibrational energy is, I guess, the best way to put it. Pretty much what you're realizing is that you're still alive. This isn't over. This hasn't put you in the ground. You have what it takes to be happy, but there's something missing. The 9 of Cups is you as an individual reaching your happiness, and that is what's happened in the recent past, stepping up to the situation. But what's currently crossing your situation is finding your heart and sticking up for yourself and sticking up for what matters. And that is what's required, and I think you know that. From this, you realize that there's something else, there's someone else, there's something more for you. And as soon as this comes, you will be complete. The only way to obtain the 10 of Cups is with somebody else. You've done as much as you can as an individual with your energy and where you're going and what you want, and defining your happiness and what will make you as happy, complete. And literally that's what you're dealing with right now. So that's what you're focusing on. The heart of the matter is the strength. The strength says, so yeah, but this sun is upside. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. So in your situation, it looks like you're having a hard time finding the heart, finding your heart. It's lost. You don't know where it's going. It feels like it's wasted effort. It's wasted love, and ultimately you're really trying to find that loose end and put it somewhere that it belongs. So what I saw was this wild a loose wire, a loose spark, not having anywhere to go, and all of this energy is just going to the ether, going nowhere. And ultimately you really want to find where this energy is meant to be put into. That's what's being focused on. And ultimately I can tell you the only way to get that is to stand up for what's right, and advocate for you and your heart, your morals, your values, because ultimately that is the center of the situation. That is bottom line what matters. Is you have already concluded that you are powerful enough to overcome the situation that didn't help you or never allowed you to obtain that final freedom, that final happiness. So you've understood that this is ultimately something that is meant to, you're meant to experience. It was meant to be hard, because I mean, only hard lessons, those are those are the core lessons. So in this situation, that's what needs to be prioritized, is you understanding that this is something big, and you have ultimately understood that through time and through overcoming this situation, you've become too big. You've become too big for it, and to the point where anything else is kind of taking advantage of you if you continue trying to overcome something you've already overcome. So my point is, what needs to be prioritized is you recognizing that you've outgrown a situation, and you are meant to see what you're meant for, see what life is or what this is about, without having this thing holding you back anymore, without this weight on your shoulders, without being kept back by something else that you're clearly ready to kind of be free from. Moving on to the lesson learned in this situation. So this is kind of your core lesson. This is kind of what's happened leading up to this. This is what you've learned. So it's a really cool lesson. Energetically, this is like the thriving part. This is the part that's helping you feed your old fears. It's helping you get out of this chain. It's helping you break free and helping you kind of realize what's going on. So ultimately, it's self-realization, and you're starting to understand what's happening and where it is that what's keeping you back, and where you're holding yourself back. And in this moment, it's kind of like an epiphany. Your heart is being set free to find the truth, and because of this, you are totally free to be transparent in your future endeavors, because you are clear on yourself and where you're going, and the only thing that energetically has been holding you back is clearly something that you're breaking free from. So this is like a judgment. I almost said that. I mean, that's the card. So let me break it down. Ultimately, okay, so this is essentially what's happened in your energy leading up to this situation, and what you've learned from is your spiritual awakening. You have literally, like a firecracker or firework or whatever you want to call it, started your spiritual awakening. And from this, it's kind of helping you reveal what matters and helping you break free from whatever's held you back. And this is ultimately bringing happiness, the biggest kind of happiness possible for you. And that is exactly what's happening. I feel like what you're walking into in the future, through clear understanding and clear openness to it, nothing holding you back, boundless is what I'm hearing, is literally every single hour, every single day, watching this turn into a more happy, more positive situation. Every day it's showing you more and more and more and revealing itself. So ultimately, that is what you're walking into in the near future. It looks like, yes, you have a decision that you've been stuck on and having a hard time, but it looks like that decision is ultimately the easiest part of this situation. You already know what is missing and what will make you happy, and this revelation in itself is ultimately setting you free and kind of helping you see your worth, what would make you happy, instead of tricking yourself into happiness through something else. It's literal what it's required to make you happy, and this in itself is just huge. It's helping you set yourself free. It's helping you break the chains. There's some type of very, very intimidating energy that's constantly looming over you. It's just always there. I am telling you, because you are advocating for your self-worth and you are discovering what it takes for your happiness, you are literally saying, shit, I'm so much stronger than you. And you're stepping into your power, and you are able to break these chains and literally trip the motherfucker that's holding you back and run past it. It's a good moment. I can tell you've been getting stronger and stronger, more beautiful and more beautiful. This whole time, this energy's been keeping you back. So, yeah. Okay, so what you are stepping into, who you are, your energy says that you're ready to be recognized for your worth, and you're tired of not living in that worth and being recognized for your worth, and things flowing the way it should, and energetically being involved in things that support you and flow with you, and that is your energy. You're ready to let go of anything that is clearly wrong for you, and this energy is literally irking you to the point where you can't deal with this drama anymore. You want to get away from it, and that in itself is helping you make this decision and helping you relinquish control. So in the future, what you're stepping into with an outside individual, an outside energy, there is this tower moment. And when I say that, there is this structure that you've been living in. So take it as a as general information, but ultimately the structure that you've been trying to live in or thrive in or be a part of, where you've been calling home, has really been falling apart as of late, to the point where it's, you can't unsee it, you can't, it's noticeable, and nobody or any part of this energy can fix it, because it's just already it's already met its destruction. So in this moment, it looks like it's happening fast, and whoever's coming into your energy is going to bring this moment. Usually it's it's tragic or chaotic, or, I mean, it doesn't have to be tragic, but it's chaotic is the word. It's just an upheaval, and ultimately you have to wait to see where you are and trust that you will be okay, to see what happens after the dust settles. You have more, an opportunity. The point is, you are meant with something more, and this is giving you the opportunity. So ultimately, what I feel like, whoever's energy or whatever energy is stepping into you and your environment, this is the lightning strike on the tarot moment. So this is the sudden moment that strikes this foundation, gives it, I mean, it's already falling apart, but ultimately, it's in the yeah. So whoever's coming in is this lightning moment, and it's helping you shed what doesn't belong to you, and ultimately there is happenings. There's something happening here. This is big. There aren't clear answers yet, because it's all kind of falling apart right now. It's all just dust. It's all chaos. But what you are walking into is, believe me when I say, if you believe in this, your energy says what you have to look forward to is ultimately finding your happiness. And I can tell you, even if this tower moment is intimidating, it is for your higher good. It is for, it has to happen. There's a bigger picture here. Your happiness is looming. This is what it takes, though. It's not fun. You hope and you fear that ultimately you will be able to find your own answers, to be able to see what matters, to be able to have a break, just a moment where you can kind of get back to you and find out what matters. And through this kind of maybe moment, you're able to kind of sit back and find out what matters, go back to yourself. And so in this moment of chaos, that's the point, is follow your light, follow what brings you joy, what brings you happiness. And that is exactly what you are doing. It's like all this tower moment in itself is allowing you to take the time to step back, segregate your energy, and find what matters the most to you. And in this, you will finally be led to the right environment, to the right direction. And this is literally your hopes, your desires, your dreams, your spirit, waiting to be found, waiting to be seen and put in the right path. Your path that you've been dealing with didn't get there. It never got there. And what you're looking for is to get there. You know that your energy is worth more, and there's something else out there for more. So your outcome in this situation is literally getting there. It's important. I said at the beginning of this to find your rooted energy. So in the chakra world, this rooted energy is your passion ready to be defined. This is your individual power that is meant to do something and ultimately meant to go somewhere and feed you, fuel you towards what it is that you're meant for. The root in itself is your power, your stability. So that's why your current environment is being shattered, because where you're rooted, where you're at, that's why you have fear. That's why you are uncomfortable, why you feel anxiety around your situation, is because you're rooted in something that doesn't belong anymore. You've become bigger than this situation. You want more. And that's what's happening. It's almost like your spirit, your higher self, what you're meant for is literally kind of taking over. And it looks like ultimately, like I said, your outcome is defining where it is that you're meant to get rooted. And ultimately, it looks like you do have an idea of where you're going and what you want. And this happiness, what will make you happy, is possible. With this Sun card coming out in the upright position, it is possible. Okay. Believe in your decisions, where you're going and what you want. What else? Okay, that's it. Okay. You're so bored in your current situation. That speaks for itself, ultimately. I can tell you that. That's the heart of the matter. Are you happy, content, and thriving in your current environment? It doesn't feel like it. And because of that, the point is you're meant to, because you feel that void, which means that your spirit is meant for more. And you're on the hunt, you're on the search for that. Something about you having to kind of realize the progress that you've already been through, the experiences you've already been through, and kind of applying those to your current situation, not being held back by an old cycle that you've already kind of gotten over. There's some type of core lesson that you really need to focus on right now that will help you kind of find your spirit, find your light in this situation. Okay. I saw the initial T and it hit me like a stone. Having faith. It looks like, yeah, this rooted energy again. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is sourcing from some type of friendship, is what I heard from that F. The initial F is convenient in this situation, but literally this core energy that you're focusing on right now, this is sourcing from a friend or a friendly, I don't know. But ultimately, the heart of your situation is a Gemini intelligence. So yes, that's why you're stuck in your head. You're trying to make sense of things. And or this in itself, the Gemini spirit, is the duality. Find Gemini, okay, so the duality of your situation, there's something important to see, and you really have to find the duality in your situation to break free from anything, any restrictions or yeah, just moving on. It looks like there's a message, there's a letter of love, some type of, yeah, like a romantic letter or some type of expression being sent. And it's whoever sent this or whoever's sending this, whoever is trying, yeah, means it. What you're walking into is realizing that your dreams have a say. Your dreams mean something to you. Your dreams, follow your dreams. Try to analyze your dreams. Try to make sense of your dreams. Your head, your thoughts, all of this, what you're fantasizing in, what you're dreaming of, this all is important right now because you're not rooted in anything. So what you're thinking and dreaming and hoping for, this all matters right now. This is you trying to find where you're supposed to root yourself. Let's see, focus on love. Your heart is important to the situation. It looks like it's on top of your situation. So besides being rooted and finding, yeah, heart and finding your place, finding who you want to settle down with, who you want to make a family with specifically is literally what you're prioritizing. The initial E is important, so evolution is what I heard from that initial. It looks like the key to the situation is already a part of this energy. It's already involved. So ultimately that key needs to unlock this situation, its energy is available. And then as soon as I saw this pumpkin, I had a moment of pumpkin in itself is passion. It fuels passion. It makes passion possible. There's something about it, the smell of it sets you on fire, and that energy in itself, that fire that you feel from pumpkin spice, is literally God, it's almost like, okay, so this is what I heard from Spirit. You're going to be able to smell your person, or smell what's right for you. I don't know what that means, but I can tell you your body is going to give you a clear sign that this is meant for you by your senses. That's what I got from it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I would love, if you are a new subscriber to my account, I would love to get to know you. Say your name, anything about you, just anything, and I would love to put a face to your energy. Thanks, and I'll see you later. Bye.